wearing a mask and then you get to see what they look like at the end.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, every single person I predicted.
You knew what they looked like?
I predicted what they looked like. I even predicted the last guy, that's not really a spoiler, would have long hair. I just said to Jack, I bet this guy's got long hair, and
Perhaps
he did.
That's your superpower.
Yeah, and Jack said none of them were anything like what he thought they would look like, and I thought every single one of them was. So maybe I got some, intuition there.
That could be a fun game. Like when you're watching Sexy Beasts, you both like draw a little e-fit of who you think the person's going to look like, and you present it at the end to see who's the closest.
It was actually quite fun to watch. I would recommend checking it out for a laugh. It's very silly, but it's quite fun.
Do they follow up like after the date?
No, Jack was saying he wants to know.
Yeah, like when that Fernando's thing on Take Me Out, whatever it is, Fernando's.
No, we'll never know. We'll never know if those people are still together. The devil... Oh, I won't say who. The devil was the person picking anyway.
The thing is, if you were to meet on this show and you were an American and a Brit, how does that work? Because eventually you go home.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's the same as Too Hot to Handle. They put people from across the world.
Have you been watching that second series of Too Hot to Handle?
Of course I've watched it.
Oh, because I was going to say. Oh, did you enjoy it as much?
Yeah, I did.
I don't know why you like that show so much. It's crap.
It's a bit like Big Brother.
No, it isn't.
It is because it has a disembodied force that keeps them in check.
The air freshener.
Yeah, the cone.
Did you talk to Rowan about it? Because I know she loves it.
No, but Laurie's watched it. I know that much.
You should talk to Rowan. Was desperate for someone to talk to about that.
Oh,
because no one's interested.
Oh, you should have pointed her in my direction.
Yeah, I didn't know you were watching it.
Yeah, no, I was interested by it. Is that on the first series they didn't know what they were putting themselves up
but
for.
the second one, that's what I thought. How does that even work?
Well, they tricked them into thinking they were applying for some other show.
Okay.
And it was called like Ibiza Party. No, not Ibiza. It's not Ibiza. It's like Party Island or something like that. And then they had a fake host as well for like the first episode who came out, and then they like revealed Lana, the cone,
the air freshener.
Yeah, and then they all like knew exactly what they were on. They were like, "Oh, shit, no, I'm too hot to handle."
And that's quite funny.
Yeah,
that's quite.
And I like that, I like that kind of element of surprise in a reality show.
Yeah,
and I find it interesting how you can recruit participants and not reveal to them actually what they're going to be on until the last minute.
Legally, that would be a grey area, doesn't it?
But I feel like there's definitely ways it's like the show. Yeah, that's all you refer to as the show.
Yeah, they obviously signed a waiver.
Yeah, and they're like, we can change the rules at any time clause.
Yeah,
they can do what they want.
Expect the unexpected, aren't it?
Yeah, exactly. It ticks my my Big Brother box in a way because of the way it looks as well, the way it's shot from the remote cameras. Like it feels quite Big Brother-y, and it takes the piss out of the contestants, which is what I like.
I don't fuck with that show. So Frenchie said, "You're my brother for life" to Kyland, and checkmate.
There you go. That's where I was feeling sorry for Kyland.
Checkmate. Brittany said,
Hang on a minute, I've written Judy trying to act like there's a chance Frenchie won't get evicted.
I know. And the funny thing was, in the episode, they kind of just abandoned it. They didn't even bother doing Frenchie Flim Flam. They just sort of started setting up the next week, and people talking about what they were going to do next week and what a lot. It's like, fucking hell, man. They didn't even bother to try and trick us that Brittany is going to go. So Brittany said she was going to keep a low profile, and Frenchie said he wouldn't campaign against Brittany, but he will say why people should keep him. That is
same thing, isn't it? I've written that right here.
But why should people keep him? And he just doesn't want to go out unanimously. Oh yeah, and then in the diary he said, "I'm just going to sit here and play possum," and went on his back. Did you enjoy that?
No.
No, me either. Irritating.
It's like he's too conscious of trying to be funny in the diary.
Yeah. He's too self-aware of all of it, and it's not fun to watch. It's like when Jordan Parhar was constantly going on about fucking previous people in Big Brother. No, I don't want to hear it. You write your story. You don't be an adjunct to...
Yeah.
Apparently Frenchie was doing this whole thing the first week going, he was wanting to write Dan's eulogy, which was obviously a reference to Dan's funeral. It's like, bitch, write your own thing. Do you know what I mean? It's just pathetic.
Write his eulogy.
Yeah.
A bit late for that, isn't it? Yeah, I always felt that Frenchie was trying to deliver a line in the diary room. I never felt like he was just talking in the diary rooms. And I don't like that about this format.
Irritating, isn't it?
But I feel like overall the diary rooms feel a bit better.
Yeah, I heard someone say that on a podcast actually, that it feels that apparently they were saying the housemates were saying, we don't want to do those scripted lines in the diary room, and we ain't going to do it. So when they try and make us do it, we ain't going to do it, which is good because Big Brother can't actually force them to say that shit. No. I mean, they could just show less of you in the diary room, but
fair enough.
It's all quite good. Yeah, fuck you, Big Brother.
They do seem. I mean, I've watched a few clips. It does seem like they also take time to just like enjoy living in the Big Brother house and like play games and shit like that.
Yeah, I've watched a little bit of the live feed, and they to be honest, I know you're not that keen on anyone, but they seem like a nice bunch, pretty much. Apart from, I think Whitney's obviously a bit problematic. Brent possibly could be a bit problematic.
Yeah, but he gets away with it.
Yeah, he's got a bit of charm. And then anyone else? Well, Frenchie, but he's gone. And that Christian's just a douchebag. Christian. So, then we had a classic.
Highlight of the week.
Oh my god! Shout out Rachel Johnson.
Oh yeah, what was that? Parmesan wrap.
Oh god!
Was that even about parmesan?
Fuck knows.
I felt really sorry for Rachel Johnson. They really had to go at her for that rap.
Who did?
Big Brother. They kept like taking a piss out of her.
Oh god!
For that.
Emma Willis was bumming it up about how fucking funny it was. Oh, it was so hilarious.
Bumming it up is your phrase of the week.
Yeah, it's because Jack says it. And now I'm saying it. I sound like a little teenage boy. Gaz's tattoo. You don't want that tattooed on you.
No, I do not.
We'll try and find you another one.
Never rap in Big Brother though. Yeah. It's the golden rule, isn't it?
Her rapping was just so fucking. I thought, how
Did you write any lines down?
How could this woman?
I'm sorry, any of those bars?
How could this woman be more irritating? Oh, I know. Start rapping. No, I did not. I put Brittany's rapping section, and she doesn't suit a bikini.
Wow. Whitney said that she loves Brissini's rap skills.
Wow.
So there's anher question mark over Whitney.
Yeah, quite.
Xavier, however, was less complimentary in the diary room, wasn't he?
What did he say?
Basically, don't do that.
Ever again.
Yeah.
Oh, wait till you hear her fucking speech.
But this is embarrassing. She's going to rap her speech, yeah.
And she said she was hiding her karate skills in the house.
You can't use those skills in the house unless there's this fucking judo competition. That's a different thing. Sorry, it's probably really offensive.
Oh, I don't think so. It's all,
martial arts competition. Perhaps in that one where there's that machine that like slaps you at the bum and like you have to jump over it and duck under it and that sort of thing.
Finally she'll come into her own. But to be honest, if you looked at her, you wouldn't think she was a karate champion, would you?
Well, I've seen her VT, so I know that she is. So I don't think she looks like misplaced because you don't have to be like big or svelte. You don't have to be like tall or anything to be a karate person. You also don't have to be particularly like slim either.
Why not? I don't know about that.
Why not?
Oh, yeah, why don't you have
to be... What did you think?
You
have to be like muscular?
Yeah. Obviously don't know much about karate.
Because the people that are like, when you go and learn karate, you just go down like the local village hall, don't you? And piss about on a crash mat. Like, they're not actually going to...
Yeah, but ain't she black belt?
Apparently, but isn't that just like swimming certificates?
If you are a karate person and you're listening to this, feel free to write in and complain. A karate person? What's a karate person called?
A black belt.
A karateist.
Yeah, a beltist.
We respect your game, but not Brittany's.
I just think that there's obviously like a tradition that comes from Asia, and it's like when people learn it in the West, it's just some sort of like, it's a bit like doing yoga. It's just for like a leisure activity.
Oh, right, yeah.
You're not really going to break anyone's arm or chop a couple of bricks in half.
Oh, well, I'm disappointed then. I hope she is. I think you might be wrong on that, but I'm not sure, and I don't really care. So.
Well, there's only one way to find out. We're going to have to sign up to a karate club.
Oh, God, imagine. Imagine. God.
The vlogs we could get out of that, though.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, all the views we've got.
Here you go. They've got the fake. Here's the fake section. Flim Flam. It's the Frenchie is better for your game section, where he goes around and tells everyone that.
It was very short, that section. He said if he stays in, he's going to play a quieter game next week. At home.
Good. Hopefully in the diary room. At home, yeah. If he starts shouting in the diary room.
Shouting in his toilet at home. And he said, if Dan came back from the dead, I put, bitch, you're not Dan. Stop going on about Dan. Dan must be watching thinking, this fucking idiot. If he keeps saying my name, I'm going to sue him. And then they had this Cossack music that they keep playing.
Why? For
I
who?
don't know. Like they sort of play it when they come back to Julie in the hideous block capitals. It's like ding 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 ding.
Oh, that ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding.
it's like what
Sounds
is
a bit
this?
Asian to me. I don't
To
know
me,
why
it
they're
sounds
using that.
Russian, like Russian.
It's like plucking strings. That
Yeah,
ding, ding,
it's
ding,
like
ding,
that.
like maybe a harp.
That music
Perhaps
is
they have
new.
a nice harp. Could bring a nice harpist in for us.
Some champagne. Oh, we've got Brent champagne. No harpist. So then we had this interesting scene with Kyland and Sarah Beth in the HOH room.
Oh yeah.
So he had his arm around her and they were chatting, and I thought,
Yeah, I did too.
I forgot she had a girlfriend at that point, and then I remembered afterwards. So she told him that her dad had died
Of COVID.
only a year ago, wasn't it? Of COVID. That's awful. And she said every time someone says something about it, it stings a bit. I fucking bet. Can you imagine being in there? And of course,
Must talk about COVID all the time.
Yeah, people are going to
also take the piss.
Yeah,
people talk about it lightly as well, don't they?
I bet Whitney's like, oh, it's all a conspiracy theory.
No doubt.
And imagine. That must be so... And you don't want to come out and say that in front of everyone necessarily, because you don't fucking know them or trust them yet, do you? That is really sad and awful. And also, she's not even that old. I can't imagine her dad would have been that old to die of COVID, because she's... What is she, 25 or something?
Don't know.
Yeah, well, she ain't that old, is she? He must have only been 50-odd. But yeah, he was stroking her arm like this. You can't see this, viewers, but...
Oh.
It was like
That's
that.
very sensual.
That is...
Oh, stop it. It's making me ticklish.
I thought you were going to say it's turning you on. That is a bit much, isn't it? Don't you think? Imagine someone doing that to your boyfriend
petting.
on TV, stroking their arm like that. I'd be like, get your fucking hands off.
Oh. I'll be pulling down the studio walls. Never mind a tennis ball going over.
And it was just like, I don't know. He was like, yeah, tell me more about your dead dad stroking her arm. I'm like, something was off there. I didn't like that. No, I did like it. I thought it was quite sweet. And they make actually quite a nice couple.
I mean, quite an unexpected couple, I would have thought.
Yeah, but they're both into cosplay.
Oh, are they?
And you know what that means?
I didn't know that Kylan was into cosplay.
Yeah, apparently.
What, they're both dweebs?
No, yeah, apparently Kylan said he likes going to Comic-Con because it's the only time he gets to dress up as a cop and not be arrested. Which I thought was quite
funny.
Why are you
dressing as a cop for
Because
Comic-Con?
apparently you can just walk straight in and pretend you're a cop and skip the queue, he
I'm
said.
going to look on his Instagram to see if I can see him at Comic-Con.
Yeah, apparently him and what's her name? Sarah Beth are both very into cosplay. Which
Well, I know Sarah Beth is... Oh, yeah, look.
I think means they're kinky, personally.
You think it means they're kinky? No, it does not mean that.
it does. As far as I'm concerned, it does.
I got him here in like a Spider-Man hoodie.
Go on, let's see.
Not cosplay per se.
Kylan Young.
Oh yeah, and he's also put a picture of Miles Morales as there, so he's obviously like into Spider-Man.
Yeah. Not all heroes wear capes.
Oh, he's also here in a Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
Under Armour, I think that is.
Oh, shout out to our
been a while.
Canadian listeners. Okay.
How did you know he's into cosplay?
Because I heard it on his, pre-season doodles.
Oh, right.
So they've got a shared connection there.
Yeah, a shared love of cosplay, and that's, it is a bit niche.
Yeah, and it's quite a bonding thing, isn't it? Like, if you were in there and there was someone who loved Disney, like, you'd chat about it all the time, wouldn't you?
Well, I've actually just seen a picture of Kylan in an Olaf onesie as well, so...
Oh, oh yeah, I see. His appeal goes up and up. So, yeah, watch his space on that one. I'm curious about that.
She did say, like, she wouldn't normally open up about that sort of thing. She felt very comfortable to do so with Kylan in that moment.
I can imagine that, because he seems like he'd be a good listener, doesn't he?
I mean, how could you not open up to Kylan? Look at him.
I think he's a bit goofy, though. He's like a bit like... I don't know, like...
I've realised he's not the best reader.
No.
He's a bit unconfident with reading, but I found it quite endearing.
Yeah, he's got like it's like a bit of a silly side to him. Like, I think you could pull the wool over his eyes if you wanted to.
Oh.
That's what I think.
Bit of a Jedson. A bit naive.
Yeah, I think he's got a bit of... Yeah, he's a bit goofy.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but we'll see. So...
Oh, and she also had this thing about her dad believing her too much.
Oh yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, do you think that, or do you not like believe in yourself enough?"
Yeah.
It was quite like,
yeah,
it's getting quite deep.
Oh, it's like with great power